This is the TAC75 HE wired magnetic switch keyboard made by AKKO, and this is probably one of the cheapest magnetic switch keyboards that you can find right now online. I got this one for $55 on AliExpress, and after reviewing the previous keyboard, which was the Keychron K10 HE, I was very curious to check some of the lower budget keyboards and feel them out and see how they actually compare to the Keychron K10, because I was really blown away by the quality of those switches and the feel that they give you. So I got this one. It arrived now from AliExpress. As you can see, this is the package, and I'm curious to open this up and see what it looks like inside and how it feels. So let's get into that. Alright, so first things first, this is the packaging. As you can see, this is nothing fancy, to be honest. It's just basic packaging. Yeah, it got a little damaged on the delivery as well. So I don't know, I'm not expecting much here, to be honest, but we'll see. I am expecting a decent keyboard that is good value for my money, but that's pretty much it. And maybe we'll be surprised. We have a keycap puller, a USB-C cable, and that's it. Here is the keyboard. It is safely sitting in this box with this plastic on top of it, which is nice, and this wrap around it. So let's remove that. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh, I like what I see. So right off the bat, before I'm even touching that, the look of this keyboard is really cool. I love it. It's like completely black, matte black, and it looks very interesting. It does not look like your regular black keyboard. It's like very stealthy, very cool keyboard. The weight is, it's not one of these heavy keyboards like the K10, for example, or my other mechanical keyboards. It does feel a lot lighter, and the plastic around it is, well, plastic. Yeah, nothing fancy here, as you can see, but it is solid. Again, $55, so I'm not expecting anything crazy here, but I'm very curious to see how it actually feels, how the switches feel. Like, I think that's the most important part. But before we get to that, let's see what we have here. We have that switch for Mac, USB, and Windows. We have a cable placement here and double kickstand, so you can use it for different height adjustments, which is nice, and rubber thingies here that you can put on your desk so it doesn't move around. As you can see, it is very sturdy actually, so regardless of the weight, it does not move a lot, which is nice. As you can see, the keys here are actually on the side, they are not on top, which makes it again look very cool. All right, let me feel this out. Very interesting. So the texture on these keys, it's not smooth, as you can probably see on the camera here. It has a little of a grain to it. I'm not a big fan of it, but I guess to each his own. The feel of the switches, it's kind of interesting. I can't say it's as good as the K10, I'll be honest here, but it does feel pretty nice and smooth. So let's do a quick sound test. Alright, that was the sound test and the RGB lights, as you guys can see. So from what I feel, this keyboard sounds pretty good. and this keyboard feels pretty good. I can't say that it sounds as good as the Keychron K10, but it's definitely not bad, especially compared to this price range of $55. The switches feel very smooth. I would like to have more feedback to them, but they are pretty light, but very smooth, and this is nice. The keycaps are, yeah, they feel kind of grainy here. They have this kind of texture that I'm not a big fan of, but it's okay. It's a matter of taste. I don't really like that I can't see the letters. It looks really cool, but it's super hard to type like that, like for me at least. Maybe it takes time to get used to, but that's how I feel. Besides that, I think the keyboard is pretty nice. It feels not cheap, I would say. It feels pretty much like a medium quality keyboard, somewhere in the middle between a budget and a little higher end. Not all the way down, not all the way up, somewhere in the middle. I would say for gaming, this is a pretty good option. If you want to get into one of these mechanical magnetic switches, this is the one for you. Definitely super cheap and very affordable to start your journey in. And also you get all the functions of magnetic keyboard, so you can adjust your pressure of the keys, and you can basically game on this like you would with an analog controller. So yeah, this was the AKKO TAC75, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I always answer, and of course feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I have more content on gear that I'm buying, or just games that I'm playing, and yeah, fun stuff like that. So that's it, till next time, peace.